Shabbat Shalom. I hope you've had a good week. I hope you and your families are all well. There's an idea within Kabbalah and Hasidic philosophy that they talk about that we can, as people, sometimes focus a little bit too much on being kind, or other people can focus a little bit too much on being disciplined and strict. Some people can be always generous, every opportunity that they find, that they grab. Others will always be calculated and never take up anything. And one of the cruxes of life is to get not chesed exclusively or gevura exclusively, but to have that balance in the middle, namely tiferet. And that's kind of the epitome of trying to be able to, on one hand, knowing when to say yes and no to different things and moving through the various opportunities of life and getting that right balance. And obviously it could be difficult, and at different times there are different ways. So a story that I heard this week about the idea of opportunities. So there's one time an elderly gentleman on his deathbed, and his first son comes into the room, and the father says to the son, I'd like to give you the business. It's yours. Thank you very much, Father. The next son comes in, and father tells the son, I gave your older brother the business, so I'm going to give you the house. Thank you very much. The third son comes in, and the father says, I gave your oldest brother the business. I gave the next son, your next brother, I gave the house. I don't have anything left to give. And the third son says, don't worry about it, Father. It's fine. I understand. No problem. Okay, fine. And after a little bit of talking, the father says, I feel really bad about this. I need to give you at least something. I've got my prosthetic leg. You had an accident many years ago. Take this. This is what I'll give you. Thank you so much, Father. A while later, the father passes away. They have a funeral. And indeed, later, the first son takes the business. Second son goes and takes the house and moves in. And the third son is there with this leg. What's he supposed to do with it? He's there with this leg. And he's thinking. And finally decides, I've got this over here. I've got it from my father. What am I going to do? He goes to the doctor and has his leg cut off in order to be able to use his father's prosthetic leg. And what's the message is we don't have to take up every opportunity that comes our way. Shabbat Shalom.